What's the dynamic with playing these guys back to back?
On our end, certainly played well on Saturday and did a lot of things well. So, we've got to recreate and do those same things defensively on the glass, passing on the interior, finishing at the rim. We also know that for them, they're a really good team, really well coached. They're going to make adjustments. They're going to try to get the game going up and down more. They're going to probably play four guards more and try to skip the ball around and drive closeouts and do things to get the game that they want where they can be more successful. So we have to be really intentional, stubborn to get the game that we need it to be, and also understand that there's going to be adjustments and things that we're going to have to adapt to through the course of the game.
Imagine when you have the week you had last week, you get that emotional pop in that first game after some adversity. How do you keep that level of energy for these guys, or how do they recreate it?
Well, more than anything, we're at the time of the year where we talk to our guys a lot about the best locker room is going to be successful, having fun, enjoying each other, this experience that we're having together, and we mean that. And, like we told the guys before Saturday, everybody's getting in, everybody's going to get a chance to impact winning. When you say you need all hands on deck, we mean it, and everybody's going in, so take advantage of that opportunity and that time. So we need to draw upon that experience Saturday and continue, with whatever opportunities we have moving forward to recreate that best we can.
Same approach to the starting lineup then, or I guess the lineup in general as it was Saturday, and also what was that born out of?
So, do coaches most times when you ask them what the starting lineup is a day before
I said
the
same
game?
approach. I said
Usually,
same approach.
Oh, I would say what I would tell you is that we would like to start the game and be the aggressor. We would like to start the game with being the team that sets the tone for the type of game that it's going to be. And we're confident in different combinations of personnel. Whoever we put out there could do a great job of that.
What was that born out? I mean, I guess why did you feel the need to kind of throw everybody in there like that and kind of mix it up the way you did?
Just felt like, for everybody to be as engaged as we needed, to have great practices, great energy. Maybe guys who hadn't got in, you get to this point in the year and there's, let's face it, guys can check out mentally, or guys can say, you know what, you can say that, but you don't mean me. You don't mean all of us. And we're like, no, we mean everybody. So just something that we thought could help bring energy to the group, and and we'll continue to evaluate moving forward what's best to give us the best chance to win.
Gabe's played a ton of games, 160, 55 to 60, something like that. He's played more games than anybody in the country against rated opponents. What's that mean? I mean, yeah.
Well, it certainly speaks to the experience that he has. We talked about even last year when we were going to the NCAA tournament, we didn't have a lot of guys with tournament experience, and Gabe had some games in the tournament where he did well and had success. So when you've had that type of longevity where you've been successful and you've played so many great teams over time, I don't think the moment is ever too big for you. I don't think you don't come into the game with jitters or nerves as much, because you're like, hey, I've been here before, I know what I need to do. And he brings that veteran experience and that calmness to our team of, I've been in this spot before, I know how to handle it.
How does that translate to Taman, who's only played 30?
Taman's been fortunate to have a guy like Gabe that he can look to as an example. And so Taman himself, great character, great work ethic, all those things are in place. But now when you get to the college level, especially in the Big 12, seeing what that looks like, somebody that leads by example like Gabe does, I think it gives Taman every day an example of, okay, this is how it needs to look. And Taman's done a great job in his own right of being prepared every single day and not letting the moment be too big. And we're counting on, certainly both those guys in a major way. So fortunate Gabe's led the way that he has, for sure.
How have you seen Trey grow from when he became eligible to now?
It's so tough to come into a team mid-year. It's the first time I'd ever been a part of it, and you're trying to find the right blend. And we were doing okay, yet we had the injury with Jazz, not too far down the road. So it was trying to get him acclimated, but there's probably such a thing as like too much too soon as well. Like continue earning it and working for it, even though he had done that in practice. And now we've seen through the course of the year as he's had, this big rebounding game or this big scoring game or helped impact defensively a lot of this game, that he's kind of built on that success, built his own confidence, and now where he's been able to come in like he did last game and be as productive over the entire game.
What's been the key 2 straight years now? You got going to the postseason with guys who are mostly doing anything but preparing for Big 12 play. You know, you got Taman state tournament, 3 guys in the A-10. What's the dynamic in 2 straight years producing teams that can win with so many people that came from outside?
Yeah, I mean, we really do believe that everything that we do every day matters, and the daily habits and the cumulative effect of those habits over time. Yet at the same time, the season's long, and over time, things can become mundane. Things can become, I don't know, you got to shake it up a little bit. And we've been fortunate for the adversity and the challenges we've had, and then responding to it and showing that, okay, yeah, we took some punches, playing the best league in the country. You can play good, excuse me, you can play good and still not come out with a win. And so it's really been more about, for our guys, honoring our league and respecting how good it is and understanding it, and then realizing if we can reconnect to those habits and be a team this time of the year that's really enjoying this moment, enjoying this experience. Hopefully for those guys that haven't been in this spot before, they're so excited that this is, if you're Shun, if you're Jaron, if you're, guys like, this is a way that my last year of college, so many of these special things, I've worked for 4 or 5 years. Now I'm getting an opportunity to have these big moments.
What stood out to you about DeMarion's performance on Saturday, and where have you kind of seen some of his progression?
Well, defensively, he was elite on Saturday, and guarding older veteran guards who are quick. But he was dialed in and focused there. His confidence, I thought he was vocal, which was really good. Offensively, caught it on the interior, made some great passes, finished some plays. More than any game he's played, he just looked confident out there. Like, he looked like, as the game settled in and wore on, like he was carrying himself like, I've done this before, like I've been in this spot. And that was great for us to see, because he does bring a lot to the table for our team.